He said he was about to eat.
Yeah, okay.
He said he's just setting up his computer. It's a good thing, too, because I don't have my computer out here.
Oh, yeah.
Started Trayvon Dix.
I think I play you this weekend.
Do you?
Are you the JAFFO CEO, right?
Yep.
Yep, yeah, you play me. You play Hard Knocks.
Yay.
That 5-2. Got 5-2 squad.
Yeah, I need to make some sort of. I got my first win in a while this last week, so I got a lot of work to do to get back into that playoff picture.
It ain't gonna happen this week.
I think it will. I think it will.
No.
The matchups I got are looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good. I think Jerry Judy's coming back this week. Have him my other week. There he is. You got the microphone set up and everything. That would probably sounded a whole lot better. That's probably his little. It's kind of like a different angle. Okay. No, there is another thing that we need to try out to see if it works for like the different angles and stuff like that. But, all right, let's get started. In 5, 4, 3, 2. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the All Pro JAFFOs, where we bring you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I am your host, JB. Alongside me, as always, the best DJ in the entire country, Mr. DJ Dix.
What's good, people?
On that pork chop in there. Thing looks
That's right.
good as hell. And of course, the 6'10" beast from the southeast, Mr. Country K.
Konnichiwa, people.
And it is Wednesday that we are recording this, the 27th, a little bit before Halloween, a bit before the weekend's matchup for Thursday night football and all. A couple of trades have already happened. Mark Ingram is going back to the New Orleans Saints. Joe Flacco is going back to the Jets. What did Master, what were you saying about Brandon Cooks? What was he saying? He's pissed off about what?
He pissed off because they traded Ingram. Like, basically, there ain't no fucking nobody on Houston no more. But trading everybody away, you know, he's stuck over there. He ain't got no quarterback, no running back. Yeah, he a Lone Ranger over there right now.
Hey, he might be getting traded too. It might be a fire sale out there.
Right. Just get rid of everybody, yeah.
He might be getting prepared to get sent out soon, Brandon Cooks. He might be going to different teams. Zach Ertz is with the Cardinals now, which me and Kay were talking the other day, going, that was that piece that the Cardinals needed that we had talked about a long time ago about the Cardinals having a tight end or needing a better tight end.
That first game.
Oh, yeah. Zach Ertz, his first game out there, 47-yard touchdown. Like, looking like Zach Ertz. I don't know what the problem was out there in Philly, but they're making use for him out there in Arizona. They're much scarier now with that offense. I think now at this point, the really real final. I mean, Connor and Edmonds are good, but I think if they get one real good running back, that's like absolute complete for the Cardinals.
Well, here's my thing. You keep to tie me down with this shit. I said they'll be a good playoff team. That's it. They'll be a good playoff team. They probably win a game, maybe two. But then when you really lock in, they're gonna get dogged out. When you get to a top tier team, like a top tier quarterback, that's able to support their defense, and they just been strategizing for them. You know what I'm saying? Like not no regular season game. Like you strategize and be like, all right, we'll see how it go. People play different in playoffs. And
yeah, but
my
it makes you sweat a little bit more. Makes you sweat a little bit more.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
not
really.
There's more competition to deal with in the NFC now.
I mean, it's been about the same amount. To be honest with you, in both leagues, it's the same amount of competition. The same amount of teams fluctuate up and down. That's all it really is. Like it last year, what? It was us, the Saints. Can't really say neither one of y'all teams, but
nope,
that got hurt, and the Niners is trash. So
hey, I got Niner fans coming at me for fucking like for saying some of the shit that I've been like. Trey Lance is not going to be that guy, and Kyle Shanahan is. Him and John Lynch have basically put their fucking careers there, Santa Clara, on the line for giving up that much future for Trey Lance. Why are people coming to me like as if what I'm saying is not fact?
Because you sound like me. I'm not a Niner fan.
Are they? They're even.
I'm supposed to say that
it's worse
shit.
that I am, right? It's worse that I am. Is it?
Nah,
yeah, because the next thing you're a fair weather fan.
Being fucking realistic.
Yeah.
Like
you got the ride or die. Basically.
I mean,
I
they
understand
just don't want to hear
die,
it
but you can be
for the most part.
Exactly. You don't want to hear the truth. You just don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
you don't want to hear that Trey Lance is probably going to cost Kyle Shanahan his job. That's what you guys don't understand.
I mean, at the same time, you giving up very quickly. You giving up very quickly. You like I don't know what your expectation is for your team, like and how far they were supposed to go.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of gave up as soon as they drafted Trey Lance. As soon as they drafted a project quarterback,
you would have had this guy, and you'd have been the same place. You wouldn't have been nowhere special if you would have got Justin Fields. That's why I put him up there because I told you we was gonna talk about this. I promise you, whatever offensive line the Niners think y'all got, y'all playing with them same offensive linemen ain't doing shit. It don't matter who behind them motherfuckers. The whole team suck. You got the greatest quarterback back then. If your receiver's not catching the ball, what the fuck does it matter? So that's what I'm saying. Like it don't really matter what your offensive line doing because I don't know. I don't see none of the fucking shit y'all talking about. Y'all saying, oh, offensive line is amazing. Where? Y'all just lost to the fucking Colts.
I said they were good in the run game. I said their pass blocking sucked.
Where? The Tennessee Titans are literally winning games off of the run game. Where are y'all good at?
In the run game is what I'm trying to tell you. We got fucking Eli Mitchell, who nobody fucking knew who the hell what that was, running for 100-yard games every time he steps on the field. Now, like anybody who is on the roster is getting yardage, at least averaging 4+ yards a carry every single time, regardless of where they are in the depth chart. We're good in the run game. It's just
everyone them running back has got 4 L's.
They all got hurt. They all get hurt. That's really the whole thing.
This old line that you saying that's so good ain't fucking goddamn actually driving people. They get these running backs taking shots from people that's supposed to be blocked. These are supposed to be men that's supposed to be covered in the doggone scheme of the run game, and they
I
get
think guys
shot.
I mean, you can't go untouched every single play.
I'm not saying that they supposed to. What I'm saying is they taking unnecessary shots because people are not handling their responsibility, and they sitting here making it seem like y'all got. They trying to give y'all credit
They
in some
also have
aspect
been
of
without
but
Trent Williams.
this is a shit show.
They
And
have
that's
been
really
without-
why y'all getting so much credit. He's a high draft pick. Yeah, y'all, man, be honest. Like, y'all really don't have shit over there. Like, as a whole, as a unit, I can't really call out a couple individual players and be like, oh, it's a unit. Y'all shit.
I feel like
Y'all are shit
our
over there.
defensive guys, we've got like 2 guys that are.
It's 11
legitimate.
people take the field.
I understand that. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just pointing out the fact that we got 2 guys that are really like possible all-pro type guys every year, and that's fucking Bosa and Warner. That's those 2. Everybody else is like, well, we're young as shit everywhere, so we got to grow. Oh yeah, you gave up our first-round futures for the next 3 years for a project guy. It's not going to win you ball games, man. It's just not. Decisions like that are not going to fucking steer your franchise in the right direction. It's just not going to happen that way.
So my question to you is, based on the current team, and if you would have kept those 3 first-round picks, how long do you feel like y'all have became a playoff team? Because to be all the way honest with you, it don't look like the Rams slowing down, and the Cardinals are undefeated right now. So they just became
how long.
Y'all wasn't gonna win the division no time fucking
I
soon.
can't answer how long it was going to take, but the fact that we would have at least had the option or being able to find a good talent, because the way we're playing right now, we're having top 10 picks every fucking year, but now we're not going to be able to find good top 10 caliber players in the draft because we traded it all away for a project guy. At least there's the opportunity to be able to use those first round picks to potentially get somebody who can bring us to a higher level. But we don't have that now. We don't have that.
See,
now.
you looking at this shit the wrong way. You think in your mind, for the way you're speaking, I'm only projecting based off of what you're speaking. Your mind is telling you that y'all gonna be able to do something in between 1 to 3 years, because that's really how many picks y'all gave up, between 1 to 3 years. And I don't see that shit. I don't see a 1 to 3 year turnaround for the Niners. I see 4 to 5. I see 5 to 7. I see that only just simply because of Kyler. Kyler's becoming his own. The Rams got a lot of young players and they got a solid team. They can be together between the next 3 years, especially how they just gave doggone Stafford. They just got Stafford. Between
Stafford
the next 3 years,
might be a Ram for the next 5 years.
That's
Stafford
my point.
still,
and that's your divisional rival. That person will stop you. Them 2 teams can stop you from making the playoffs as a whole. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's the shit you got to worry about.
Well, here's the thing.
Has to be designated off of that.
With the 7 seed now, there's always a chance to be able to make that 3rd team.
Bro, y'all are not that.
There's always a chance.
Like y'all in the NFC, y'all are not that, man.
Not right now. No, not absolutely.
In 3 to 5 years, maybe. But I'm not saying like
if we would have made better decisions on drafts and everything else like that, then yeah, we possibly could be. But we did not make good decisions.
A lot of teams can say that shit. I'm just saying, like, as far as
I am agreeing with you that right now it's like it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while to recover from these things.
Even with those picks, that's what I'm saying. It's like you looking at these dudes like y'all fucked up our future. Like, no, they didn't. Y'all didn't have a 1 to 3 year future any goddamn way. And the fans are really not looking at that shit. Like, that's what I'm trying to get. Like, all jokes aside, you did not have a 1 to 3 year future.
I'm doing realistic.
So it don't
like, no, y'all teams suck. Trash doesn't matter.
No, I'm saying based on your division, y'all are the sorry son of bitches. Like, y'all wasn't gonna make it. You wasn't gonna make it, man. Like, that's just being realistic based off of divisions. The Cowboys will be straight. You know what I'm saying? Based on their division, unless the fucking Giants do something eventually of Jalen get it together. That's the only way, or the Washington football team get a quarterback. But that's divisional. For
You don't think
y'all,
Heineke
y'all
could be
got
in
the Rams and Kyler, bro. That shit ain't going nowhere for y'all for the next 3 to 5 years, because you basing that shit on D-Hop age. You basing on fucking JJ Watt being there. You basing on fucking goddamn they defense. Like, you know what I'm saying? The players that's around. Y'all got a bunch of young motherfuckers. Y'all got the time to learn. And you got the vision to learn that shit in. So they actually put y'all in the better position to be able to just, oh shit, the Niners are what they thought they are. Like, because y'all grew y'all talent. Especially 2 years ago, y'all just had basically everybody out. Well, last year, whatever the fuck that was, you basically got everybody out. That's giving y'all time to basically gel and come together. So now when it's time to do it again, Bosa's a veteran versus a rookie. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta look at it from that perspective. That's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't gonna be shit for the next 3 to 5 years because of the way your division set up. It wasn't like y'all could have did everything right.
The division doesn't make it any easier, obviously. But what I'm saying is the divisions didn't help us to even get anywhere near close to being able to compete in the division. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just.
Hey, your boy, AB is out for a while. It just came across. He got some like weird ass ankle sprain. It's like, and they said it's some weird spot. So they not even sure.
Yeah, fucking Bruce Arians said that shit in the press conference today. You said that it's by his heel. So I'm thinking it's an Achilles tear. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm actually like, if I had to pick and choose between AB or Levante having that issue, I would pick AB, to be honest with you. One, because AB is a workhorse, so like in rehab and stuff like that, he'll work stupid hard. Harder than Levante. That's just how AB's work ethic is. And we so deep at receiver. You know what I'm saying? We so deep at receiver, it don't, you know what I mean? It don't really matter. Like, Tyler Johnson did his thing. And Chris Godwin just fucking killed.
Who was that? It just popped into my mind. One of you guys said
return?
No, the dude who the Chargers. Who is that?
Chargers. Masick sent that shit.
Who?
He was the guy who he's facing charges or something like that. Who do you play for? The Patriots or something like that?
The Sherman shit. You said he was trying to follow in the footsteps of Sherman.
Oh, who the fuck was that? I know you're talking. Let me see what that was.
That happened yesterday or today?
Yeah, it was. Who the fuck was it? Yeah, that was like he trying to follow off the Sherman.
It's all good. We'll take the slander.
Patrick Chung.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
That's a vet. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So multiple charges. He's charged with assault and battery on a family household member and vandalizing property.
He whooped somebody's ass, probably thrown through the window or wall.
Maybe he got through the door.
He definitely got through the door.
They didn't upgrade the security system.
Sherman coverage. Patrick Chung used to come down on the run, boy. He is a Super Bowl champion too. You hear me? Like, shit, hell no, boy.
They
Patrick
did
is
not
unhinged.
have the solid door that Richard Sherman's family did.
Nah.
I mean, obviously, it's just jokes, making fun of a bad situation. It happens. It's just jokes. I mean, obviously, is everyone who's involved, nobody's dead. That's good. It just seems like it was a pretty bad altercation. But it's okay to make fun of things sometimes. It's okay. Don't be afraid to make fun of them. But no, that's so.
I might get canceled for saying that. You know, everybody else out to cancel me right now. So like, fuck y'all. Like, boy,
it's whatever. But what was it again? Assault, battery on a family member, destruction of property. That's it. Just those three.
Yeah, vandalism. Yeah.
What the hell is the vandalism? What is he like? Keying cars?
No,
Breaking
you can
windows?
break a window. You can break a window by throwing somebody, break a door. You can bust a wall, make a hole in the wall. All of that considers vandalism, especially a hole in the wall. Like you can easily do
you're
that.
going straight to he like grabbed somebody and threw him through a window.
It's an
You went
NFL
straight
player.
to
NFL player fighting a regular person. I mean,
throwing him through the window. Damn, that's.
I'm just saying, just based off strength, I'm pretty sure that shit got.
I'm not saying it isn't possible. I'm saying it's a little extreme measures to go through. That's pretty wild shit. But damn, Patrick Chung facing. I don't know how much time they're going to be giving him or whatever. How much time could you get for something like this? If convicted,
most likely he gonna get probation. He gonna do some anger management. He probably ain't gonna do no time behind it. He gonna get probation, anger management, slap on the wrist like Richard Sherman.
So somebody getting thrown through a window doesn't require any jail time.
These motherfuckers nowadays, you don't go to jail for shit nowadays. I don't understand.
All right, don't be throwing people through windows again. Okay.
Right. I don't understand. I just don't understand the system. Like I just don't get it. I mean, I've been dealing with our situation for like 3 years, and just this kind of shit that he just allowed to get away with without even going to jail. So you getting away with that shit. I mean, the jails, for one, like the jails is just overpopulated and overcrowded. So anything like really like minor outside of a drug offense, you really ain't going to jail.
Not even really a drug offense anymore. If it's a violent drug offense, maybe.
Yeah.
Non-violent, probably. Or at least here in California. Anywhere else, that could be completely different.
Yeah, wherever he is, like their laws are different, so he could go to jail for that. But I mean, the minimum, I would say, like anywhere, like the minimum, like 3 years minimum, which he would only do a year.
Damn, 3 years.
That domestic shit, domestic shit they don't be playing with.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, they'll throw the
if he hit his girlfriend or wife or whatever, cool. I can understand the 3 years or maybe even more. You don't do that. But if he's putting somebody through a window, as Kay suggested, I heavily doubt he's putting a girl through, right? He's not doing that. He's not doing that.
You never know.
Bro, if that's the case, put that man away for 10.
I mean, look at Ray Cruz. He had his baby mama killed. This fool, he walking around the streets. He free.
We live in the wild, wild west right now.
Right.
We live in the wild, wild west right now. That's a
very good point.
Holy shit. That. It's amazing what you can get away with when you have a little bit of money up.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty wild shit.
Yeah, that whole situation was fucked up because he set it all up. And he got less than on time. I mean, he should have been life, and the dude that actually pulled the triggers when they got life. And he was walking around. And he the one who masterminded the whole thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
What world are we living in right now? Like, I don't know. Jeez. This is something vile. Speaking of something vile, this Monday Night Football game is fucking terrible.
Oh, shit.
It was such a dog shit game. I saw a stat today. It's like Jameis Winston is 100% inside a clean pocket. I'm like, how often is it a clean pocket?
That fool accuracy was like 36% Monday night.
I was just like, oh yeah, that might be like 1 or 2 plays in a clean pocket. Sure.
Yeah.
But what happened the rest of the game? That stat doesn't mean shit.
I was looking at his passes. I'm like, I don't understand how they 4-2. You know how they got a winning record.
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, that's all it comes down to. Yeah,
and that defense is pretty fucking good. Against the run, at least they're pretty damn good.
I think they're gonna pull out a win this week, though.
Who they got?
They surprised he ain't lifted his head yet.
Oh, you can see the look on his face. You can see it here. you can see it. You can see it in the background. You can see it on his face.
Oh, there
you can see it on that. He absolutely knows for sure. Yep. As soon as you said it, I looked at him and he just didn't even lift his head. He started smiling. I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, this is about to be bad. Jameis Winston might throw like 4 or 5 interceptions this game.
That's why they got Ingram, so he ain't got to throw. Like, we just gonna run. It's like we'll get another back.
Screen passes to Alvin Kamara.
Ingram will run the ball. That's how it's gonna be.
Kamara, Ingram. Screen pass to Ingram. Or screen pass to Kamara. Ingram go north and south. This. Hey, if you want to compete with what you have, you know with what you have. And Taysom Hill still isn't playing. He's still hurt, I think.
Yeah.
So they can't go to that well. Ooh, man. Or I get really shocked when I hear analysts start comparing James Winston to Drew Brees based on a couple of throws.
Yeah, I was like, how do y'all even like what y'all think about?
When I heard Peyton Manning say that shit on the Manning cast Monday Night Football, he was like, "Oh yeah, James Winston, he was it. Yeah, well, this throw looks reminiscent of like Drew Brees." And this. I'm like, stop. Okay, Peyton, don't make me lose respect, bro. We're not comparing Jameis Winston to one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever fucking put on some cleats. Okay, you can't be comparing Jameis Winston to that.
Yeah,
because Jameis Winston's exactly not any near what Drew Brees was to that team. Granted, Michael Thomas is back week 9, so what, next week he's supposed to be back? See if that opens up. I mean, but that's going to be a week too late because they have already played the Bucs this week. Would that have even mattered if they were to have Michael Thomas? would that have even mattered?
Is that your answer?
Yeah, they'll win by 13 instead of 3.
On slant routes. They winning by 13 on slant routes. Michael Thomas got slant routes only.
King of the slant. Hey.
That's all he got.
It gets him receptions, yardage, and touchdowns. If
and
it works for him,
that can get him an early casket trip by coming right by Devin White. That's what it can do. Coming right by Devin White, he gonna go ahead and black ties you right quick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all just waiting on the reaction out of me. I was letting you get y'all thoughts out. Like, go ahead, get them all out. Get all the thoughts out. Talk all the bull crap because neither one of y'all believe this shit. Y'all both watch this man throw 30 interceptions. Y'all gonna sit here. Y'all don't believe this. That's why I ain't gonna interject. Go ahead and finish. Get it all out. Get all the bull crap y'all don't believe. Okay, I'm being realistic about both of y'all teams. And y'all say with the bull crap here, y'all both know Tom Brady playing at a whole nother level. I'm talking about how Michael Keegan said that whole nother level. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man.
So do we believe it? No.
Not even a little bit. Neither one of y'all believe that. No. As sad as y'all don't want to pick the doggone Bucs. You gonna just pick the Saints out of spite. That's all this is, and we all gonna understand it.
I know Madison will. I will not. I picked the Bucs this last week. So I will No,
go ahead. We already know what Mastic's pick is for this week. He's picking the Saints. He was so bad for Jameis to doggo win this game. He was so bad.
Oh, man.
I personally wish Tony Romo was still in the league. I really wish that. I really wish, because I for sure know Tony can beat y'all. So, but at the same time, all seriousness to the side, Jameis really not good. What you thought? I said all seriousness to the side. You thought I was going to stop this shit? This boy sucks. This boy sucks, yo. Yo, he's trash. This man is garbage, man.
Yeah.
He's hot garbage. Y'all, bro, like these throws he be throwing are terrible. Horrible. Like the man literally threw one touchdown and he fumbled that play. Like he threw one touchdown in Monday Night Football and he fumbled the ball that play.
And then they're trying to act like it was a trick play. Somebody was this week was talking about, yeah, he meant to do that. It was a play out of the old book. I'm like,
man, show me Sean Payton's face during that play. That's all I care about. That's all I care. Give me the camera where they show Sean Payton's face. And if Sean Payton changes his face, contort his face in any fashion, I know he lying. Like that's all it is.
Do you see this fucking man? Do you see this?
I mean, he can't be that astonished. He had all these free agents. He had all these chances at all these free agents. He could have picked somebody the fuck else, and he picked Jameis out of spite because he's trying to get back at Tampa because we're bitter rivals. But they back to being the Aints. It's a wrap. you might well go ahead and cancel Christmas. Y'all the Aints forevermore. Because the same players that the Bucs had on defense is the same players that we doggone had when Tom Brady got there.
Who do the Cowboys have this week?
Minnesota.
Yeah, I wanted to put the Cowboy defense in starting so bad, but I'm like, nah, we finna go pick City. We going pick City on Jameis because he's gonna try to prove a point every time he get a passing possession.
Yeah,
you gonna try to prove a point. You threw one pass in the playoff game and you really was out there hype. Not everybody remembers that, bro. Everybody remembers that. It's like everybody on the defense that won a ring. If Jameis don't think, because JPP said in the interview today, he said, I can't wait to play Jameis. He said, I can't wait to play.
Yeah.
And when somebody say some shit like that, and he one of the top pass rushers in the league, it's gonna be a long day for you, Bucko.
So, Matt Sticks, what's your prediction for Trayvon Dix this game?
He'll get another pick. I think he'll finish he'll get a pick this game. Not a pick six, but he'll definitely get a pick.
He's got to get a pick six. For me, he's got to get a pick six. I have him on the team now. I looked at the game log for every single week. Well over 10 points every single week.
Yeah. I was reading, looking at.
He's making tackles. He's getting the interceptions. He's getting the touchdowns. He's actually put. So I was like, oh, okay.
I was reading
playing Minnesota.
Yeah, I was reading something today in one of the Dallas groups, and this dude gets in there and talking about Trayvon Diggs is sorry he blows coverages all the time, and I'm like, what fucking football game? What football you watching? Because me and you ain't watching the same game. Like
the stats are proving otherwise. Right? He might have one or two that get by him at the time, and he'll own up to that shit. And that's the thing of a good player. He owns up to the shit. Even though like there were a lot of people defending him going like, actually, no, that was not his fault.
Yeah.
It was a busted coverage by the safety. That was not on Trayvon Dix. But I mean, people are gonna say what they're gonna say, but you know, again, I dislike the Cowboys as much as the next guy. But you gotta admit, this kid fucking Trayvon Diggs is on pace. This year is like the year for the whole like records in almost every single category are on pace to be broken this year. It's pretty fun. Trayvon Diggs is on pace to shatter the interceptions in 1 year. To get the consecutive games with an interception, it's going to has a possibility of breaking that. Tom Brady has on pace to hit 6,000 yards this year and break the 55 mark. Jamar Chase is on pace to shatter the rookie receiving record and possibly get close to Randy Moss's 23. Like, there's a lot of shit going on this year. And Derrick Henry, obviously, on pace to shatter the single season rushing record, becoming the first running back to ever hit the 2,000-yard mark twice. This one back to back. And it's pretty wild what we're watching in the game of football right now. Pretty nice.
Speaking of Tom Brady, this damn football that Mike Evans gave away on Sunday, fucking 600. And this fool, the idiot, I would have gave that football back. You know how much the money that football worth versus what they fucking gave
Six
you?
figures. 6 figures. Almost $1 million.
Autograph jerseys. I think with a Bitcoin.
No, they gave him 2 Tom jerseys, a helmet. The helmet signed, the jersey signed. Mike Evans gave him a signed jersey. They gave him $1,000 at the gift store. They gave him the rest of this season tickets, and then next season pass tickets.
And a Bitcoin.
And Tom gave him a Bitcoin. But here's the thing. I feel like he got actually a pretty solid deal with the Bitcoin. That's what made it better, because without the Bitcoin, he got janked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just be honest with you. He got fucking.
That's why Tom Brady gave it to him.
Yeah,
because $1,000 in the team store, a jersey already at like $250 at the team store.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, you really kind of fucking played him. You gave him 4 more jerseys, bro. Like,
he played. I mean, he played himself, because I'd have been like, hell no.
I talked to him about this last night. I said, "Oh, you want the? We'll talk about it later. Give me some time to think about it. We'll talk later. Have Tom come up. We'll talk about some figures. Not, oh, hey, give me the ball and we'll negotiate later. No.
Hell no.
This shit will stay. And then that whole time, while they're waiting to have that talk or whatever, this motherfucker is calling every single person that he knows, trying to find out how much he can get for this ball.
How much that ball? Yep, for that ball. Yep.
He's going to find out what the highest bidder, the lowest bidder, everything else. Like, he's going to use as much leverage as he possibly can to get as much out of it as you possibly can.
From what I saw, they said it was worth about $550,000 right now.
I saw 750,000.
Okay, so going up there, yeah.
So here's what I'm saying with that. That Bitcoin for sure. First off, just based off of this, every Tampa Bay Bucks game is extremely expensive. He was sitting right behind the end zone, and he's in and from Florida, most likely because of his attire and shit. You know what I'm saying? So having that kind of money and being at the game from Florida, the money really wasn't a thing to him. It was more of the memory and negotiating with Tom. You get what I'm saying? So the shit that he got, though,
like with Tom.
I mean, again, it's an extension of Tom because it was Tom's moment. So it was negotiating with Tom. So basically, the money really wasn't the biggest thing for Buddy. It was more the fact of getting some shit. But he probably tried to finesse for sure after the fact. Yeah, most definitely. But at the exact same time, he had no leverage
after he gave the ball up.
Yeah, but I mean, at the exact same time, that Bitcoin Tom gave him is really gonna probably be more than that fucking football in the long run.
What if Bitcoin crashes?
I mean, people have been saying that. But I'm just saying, based off of the story and shit like that, that'd be some shit.
I'd be like, no, Tom can come do his own negotiating. He want this ball back. Me and Tom, let's sit down with Tom. That's where we go. That's where we start. I want to talk to Tom himself.
Nah, bro. See, the thing is, like I was telling Josh when we talked about it, I would have been like, y'all gotta talk to my lawyer.
I ain't gonna sell it. I'm gonna hold on to it.
Y'all gotta talk to my lawyer. Based on where you sit, you can afford a lawyer. Y'all gonna talk to my lawyer. He's like, oh yeah, you with the ball. I'm like, shit, you gonna talk to my lawyer, big dog? Like,
right.
I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna holler at you though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna holler at you though. Say hi to your mama them.
I'm leaving that stadium with the ball
though. Take 601 and call it 600 if you fucking want to, but
man,
I'm holding on to this goddamn ball.
Somebody posted trying to leave the stadium with that ball. You probably got to leave with security. You probably get your ass whipped.
Oh, bro,
crazy as fuck.
For real.
Crazy as fuck. I'll be honest with you. I'd have been acting like I'm going to the bathroom, been up out of there. Right. The game over. The moment Mike Evans gave me that ball, hey, what y'all doing? We out. We out right now.
Go. Let's go.
Right now. Man, Raymond James, biggest fucking this in a boy. Hey, look. We out right fucking now. We gotta get down fouling and all this shit, man. We out right the fuck now, man. I can't put to see him play with this traffic.
Do you understand what we have?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Let's go.
No, this ain't no negotiation. If you didn't hear me on numero uno, motherfucker, you left. I can tell you that right now. You left. You's a left motherfucker. You thumbing and calling Uber. I'm telling you, left. Shit me. If you ain't hear me, I'm be like, security, can y'all walk me out? Goddamn. If they try to play me like no, I'm like, shit, well, all right, fuck you too then. Hey, look, man. I'm telling you, I'd have been about that motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Shit. I'd have been running that bitch like Warren Dunn, like fucking Barry Sanders. I'd have been getting the fuck out. No, Barry Sanders, agile, no touch. I'm telling I'm telling you, I'm trying to get up out of there. I'm trying to get right up out of there. I ain't finna sit here and play. I'm not playing with nobody because I know my life is on the line at this point.
And so life is about to change big time at this point.
Shit. And that's just broke me. But I'm saying
Tom Brady's 600th career touchdown ball. Tom Brady, that guy, the one whose profession is being the GOAT. It's not professional football player. It's not, NFL super. No, Tom Brady's profession under title is greatest of all time. I'm a hold on. And security definitely.
Yeah, but that's rational thinking. He was a drunk rich kid. Like drunk rich kid ain't thinking like that. He like thinking, bro, the ball. Oh my God, bro. He's still in bro mode.
I would have called Matt Sticks and been like, bro, I need you right now. I need you by my side right fucking now, bro.
Like, let's go.
Any one of my friends should know, motherfucker, it's time to go right now. Right now. You see me on TV and I got the ball, I'm be like, I'm gonna do some old signal like come to the stadium. Come to the stadium. I gotta get out of here right now. Like
they have me on camera.
Shit, be looking at the camera like, come on down, come down here, come down to the fucking shit. We gotta get the hell out of
here. I think he would. Even Peyton and Tom Brady calls it an amateur move.
It is what it is. You live and you learn. But at least he got money, so he's straight.
And he will now forever, he has that picture, and he will now forever be known as the guy who got the 600 ball.
Nah, that guy, he gonna be the guy that hope and pray that Bitcoin fucking shoot up. That's all he doing right now. If that shit shoot up past $1 million, he good. Because that football, I'm telling you, football, yes, it's dope, but hey, man, Bitcoin is going to probably be the next wave of funding. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
As soon as it hits $1 million, cashing that out.
I ain't doing that. Not when it hit $1 million. Because you already buying a percentage of a Bitcoin as is. That's what I'm saying. Like, he gave him a whole one. He gave him a whole Bitcoin, not a percentage of some shit. You know what I'm saying? So based on it being already at a whole, he probably, Tom, like, depending on how much the motherfucking shit is per fucking unit and shit like that, he might already gave him $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I said, like, the Bitcoin actually made that deal sweet compared to, well, he would have got
one Bitcoin is worth $58,464.
And that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's that. You know what I mean?
It went down since he got it.
But I mean, it fluctuates. It fluctuates all the time.
Oh yeah, it fluctuates, but the whole it's already not looking good. It's already going down.
But I feel like Tom probably just said Bitcoin because that's a name people can identify with. If he would have said like Ethereum or fucking Dogecoin or something like that, if people really not familiar, they're not gonna be goddamn understanding. Like I feel like Tom gave him some exclusive shit so he wouldn't let people know what the fuck he got. You get what I'm saying? I feel like that's morally why he said that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Tom probably, that's what I mean. You're gonna be generous enough to do that. I don't think he lowballed him, especially he was doing that to kind of his heart because he was already thinking like he just got janked. You know what I'm saying? He got janked by the team.
Yep. Damn, Tom Brady was even like, damn, see that shit. I gotta get something.
He got a hell of a negotiator. I'm like, you negotiated with Boo Boo the Fool though.
Yeah, go to Boo Boo, cause homie don't play that.
I'm like,
any real human being would have been like, nah, motherfucker. Hell, as soon as you want me to give this back to you? Fuck that. This is like 600 ball, bro.
Hey man, somebody posted that shit on Facebook in one of the groups. I was like, dude need to be tested. Now, like he need to be tested. You gave that shit back. That was my first reaction. Like, the fuck? You gave it back? Because I wasn't watching the game at the time. So when I got to the game, I actually get to watch the game, I'm like, this dude on fucking crack. He on fucking crack. Ain't no way. And that's why I saw the guy. I saw he was wearing. I saw where he was sitting. I'm like, yeah. He just one of them drunk rich kids, man. Because you know they ain't just drinking beer and shit. He on pills and powders and all kind of uppers, downers, fucking mids, lows, highs. He fucked up in there. Ain't no way, no right mind gonna be like, yeah, get the ball back. Oh, let's negotiate now. Fucking crazy. Right. I mean, bro, no. Hell no. I say he a drunk rich kid. They got money, so he wasn't thinking like that. His mindset don't go that way because, again, he not the one going to get money most likely. He not obtaining that money, so he just got money. He probably was born into money. So he ain't really thinking with a hustler's mindset like, damn, if I had it, you know what I'm saying? He's just thinking like, good-hearted shit. Well, it's Tom Brady. He's going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, you dealing with the Buccaneers and the NFL, like, and then Tom Brady. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're dealing with a ball that might end up at Canton.
Like, bro, I'm be honest with you, I would have told that man, I would have been like, man, y'all gonna talk to my lawyer. That's how I would have got down.
As soon as Mike Evans gave him the ball, bro, you need to get the fuck up out of here right now. Go. Fuck the game. You will be able to afford much more than this right after that. Go. Get out. Get the fuck out. As soon as the guy, where'd the guy go? Oh, no, he left. Oh, shit.
But who play tomorrow though? Stop talking about this jackass.
Green Bay and the Cardinals.
Oh, that's
Green Bay
and Thursday night game.
There's a Green Bay Arizona tomorrow night, and fucking Green Bay ain't got nobody
Thursday night
tomorrow. And Green Bay ain't got nobody. They ain't got Standing. They ain't got Adams, and they ain't got their number 2.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Valdez, whatever his name is.
Valdez is gone. Devontae is gone, and then one of the other receivers is gone.
Yeah.
Damn. Arizona might stay undefeated.
I mean, if fucking Aaron Rodgers pull this shit off, boy.
Ain't nothing gonna happen. He just pulled a good game off. Receivers. He just pulled a good game off. Shit.
They were saying basically Aaron Jones is going to run his ass off tomorrow. Basically, that's the only way. Yeah, that's the only way you finna beat Arizona tomorrow. Is he going to run his ass off? And he don't seem like he's been doing too much of shit this year, really.
I'm be honest.
Aaron Jones is. I don't think he's a top 5 running back in the league. To be quite honest with you. He might barely make the top 10 for in the league. I mean, I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying out of all the running backs in the league, I don't put him that high.
But it's not a long list before you get to Aaron Jones, bro. You walling right now.
Okay, so where's Aaron Jones for you?
Probably like 6, 7.
6?
Yeah, 6, 7, something like that. Round up in there, maybe 5th.
So
it ain't a
who's
long
above
list
him?
before you. Zeke,
Derek?
Zeke, Henry, fucking, I'm biased, but Fournette, CMC, Saquon hurt all the time, so I can't say him.
Jonathan Taylor.
I wouldn't say that because he only been in the league a year and some change.
He's number 2 now, rushing in the league.
That's what's up. He got to do that.
This dude is. I'm telling you, bro. He's better. He's much better than that. Who else? Chubb is better than him.
Like
Chubb is better.
He ain't played that much. I'm talking about right now. Both of them hurt. That don't matter. Like, they don't matter. That's why I said CMC, but he hurt. I mean Saquon, but he hurt.
So then if you're talking about
just based off of consistency, really. But I'm just
saying, if you're looking at the overall talent, you're not looking at injuries, but you're looking at the overall talent level. Aaron Jones is out of the top 10.
Bro, first off, Kareem Hunt is good, but he not better than Aaron Jones. Chubb, I probably give you, though I said Jonathan Taylor only been in the league 1 year. Like, we really don't know what that. And the only reason why I say that is because he got to do that. Like, Mixon? He got to do that in instant. Joe Mixon?
Yeah.
You serious right now? Like, we having this conversation?
Asking. Number 3 rusher in the league right now. I'm asking.
Joe Mixon only doing that shit because Joe Burrow fucking killing.
Also true.
That's what I'm saying. Jonathan Taylor eating right now, but you really be discrediting Carson Wentz. And they fucking coaches and shit like that. Like, no, I'm not. Jonathan Taylor good. All right. Jonathan Taylor good. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like Aaron Jones has proven in like playoffs and shit like that and has done like different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has played very well in different scenarios. Like, we ain't seen Jonathan Taylor in that environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, he consistently going to playoffs with Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I get it because I want to put him there because he is good. But I'm not saying that he's not better than him. I'm just saying in the NFL, I ain't seen enough from him to be like, yeah, he better than a proven vet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only reason why I want to say that.
You heading in right now?
Yeah, he said he's about to
go. He's heading back into work right now.
All right, I gotta get back to work.
All right.
Say goodbye from that 6, everybody. Say goodbye. See ya, man.
All right.
But no, like I said, Aaron Jones, like I'm saying, for me, it like now I gotta redefine my list because I put CMC in there. He hurt all the fucking time. So
well, that's what I'm saying. Like if we're talking
Aaron
about
Jones be
overall
like 6,
talent.
6, 7. That's what I'm saying. 6, 7. Because Aaron Jones got hands. Like, that's the first thing you got to understand based on the passing league.
I was going to say, you didn't even have Alvin Kamara in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't get to it because that's you start talking about Chubb and all them dudes. I was going to say Alvin Kamara before all them other dudes. Though I say Kareem Hunt good, but you know what I mean? Like, he good, but you still got that butt.
Who else? Or I would say Dalvin Cook?
Nah.
No? You wouldn't put Dalvin Cook.
He had one splash ass year. That was like 2-3 years ago.
I'm just saying, like talent wise though, you wouldn't put Dalvin Cook above Aaron Jones.
He couldn't fit. No, he had one splash year 2-3 years ago. I was proud of him, but that's it. No, because if you think about it like this, if you put Aaron Jones with fucking Kirk Cousins, they'll be better than what they is. Because they got 2 good receivers, and I mean, it's a tight end there, but I ain't necessarily saying he's good.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, bro. It's honestly, getting to Minnesota, he would be in a better situation than he is in Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers would keep Green Bay alive. The rest of that shit is like you got Devontae, yeah, but then Devontae ain't happy either. Then you got your other guys, it's like they good, but it's like they like this. It's like, are you really good, or is Aaron really like good? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't question Devontae Adams' talent, but the other receivers, you be like, all right, you know, you know what I'm saying?
Because Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly. Like, you can't think that these other receivers will go to another team and stand out like Devontae would.
No.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was just like, that's why I'm saying Aaron Jones is good. If you're going to sit here and go through all of your progressions and be like, because Randall Cobb's still there. Ain't even mentioned my boy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like, Aaron Jones, if you saying Aaron Jones got to do this shit for them to win, it's like Aaron Rodgers is still there and healthy. And like, if you're going straight to the running back,
but I still
like,
don't
that should be telling you something. Like, the man is a good player.
I still don't think they're going to beat the Cardinals, though. Like, the Cardinals are going to fucking...
Yeah, no, I ain't say that shit at all.
The Cardinals.
No, that's not what I was saying all that for. What I was saying is, all I said was, you can't get to too many names before you get to Aaron Jones. That's really it.
Who do you think, you know, because I mentioned it earlier, I think if the Cardinals got one, like, solid, like, bell cow style running back, who would they have to go for to have that?
Who? What team?
Arizona. They have Connor
they go
and
what they
Edmonds,
got.
but those, I mean, they have Connor and Edmonds, but that's like, I'm thinking of a guy that can do it all.
Yeah, like, but you got to understand, when you get those type of players, that also takes away from everybody the fuck else. You got all them receivers. Look at Tampa. Prime example. We got that immense amount of talent. It be somebody guy every night. If you ain't got a receiver room like ours where they just able to accept, you got the most unselfish superstar in the fucking league in Mike Jones. I mean, Mike Evans.
What if Aaron Jones went to the Cardinals?
I mean, they'll be a contender then, because like I said, he does everything.
So
he does everything, but at the same time, they still But I'm saying, I don't know why you prone on just getting rid of them boys, because they ain't done nothing wrong to when it's like they need a different running back.
It's a good like tandem backfield, but the whole thing obviously runs through Kyler Murray, whatever they end up doing. You know,
I mean, that's what everything. When you got that type of quarterback, when you got
that type of quarterback, the running back in this situation. The running back in this situation is not something that you kind of think of as a primary, you know, position that you would need to be successful, because you have a guy like Kyler Murray who can run and throw. He's a dual threat guy, and killer accurate. So you basically load up on the receivers that you have, which they did with D-Hop, AJ Green, Zach Ertz, Christian Kirk. Does pretty well at times with the deep ball and everything too. They have a team over there in Arizona that's just fucking deadly. It's gonna be hard to beat.
But like I said, the whole, like, yes, everything runs through Kyler. But like I said, when you have that type of quarterback, that's how it is. Like, it was the exact same way when you had Cap. But the thing is with Kyler is deadly accurate.
Oh, yeah.
But then when you also have a receiver like D-Hop, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Like, they progression is most likely pass first, because if you have receivers like D-Hop, and then now you got Zach Ertz and Kirk and, you know what I'm saying, all them other players, AJ Green, when you have receivers like that, you have two number ones. For real, you got two number ones. And AJ and D-Hop. Your pass first is your option. But then at the same time, when you got a running back that play in a pass first type system like James Conner, he understands his role. That's why I say he fits perfectly in that system. He's a hell of
a pass blocker.
He fits perfectly in that system. But at the exact same time, that's why I say you need unselfish receivers. You get what I'm saying? So when you have, if you really go down the list, like Kirk, good, but let's be real. Is Kirk better than anyone to start through receivers I got in Tampa? Mike Evans?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
So now let's go to another team. You feel like Kirk better than any one of the top three receivers in the Bengals? And Jamar Chase and all them. And if you got to think that hard, that still is a no. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Kurt is good for the Cardinals.
He's going to be like a number 2 or number 3. Okay. So,
he's good for the Cardinals. So he's in a position he's supposed to be no matter where he would have been at. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, when you have 3 number ones and you have all those receivers, you need players to be unselfish. AJ Green is injury prone like a motherfucker. He's a number 1 talent, but at the same time, his body is a number 2 receiver. You get what I'm saying? I'm just being real. So that's where you don't have the unselfishness, because AJ know he can't go like D-Hop. You get what I'm saying? Like, he can go, but he know he can't go like D-Hop. He get fucking hurt all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? Then you, like I said, Kurt, and then you go down. Same shit. So there's no tips in that shit, because there's no, you know what I mean? Like, the talent's not shining enough to be able to be like, all right, who do I go to? Like, no, Kyle would be like D-Hop. Then he goes down his progression very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easier for him because he's a younger player. It's not like Tom, where he don't seen all this shit, so he can pretty much throw that bitch to anybody. You know what I'm saying? They literally was saying that for a good amount of time when he was in the Patriots.
Tom literally knows pre-snap where everybody's going to be at all times. He looks at the defense real quick and goes, okay, I know everything that you guys know. I know that you're going to do. It's just a matter of executing it at this point. He knows what's going to happen. It's just a matter of execution. What's going to be open for his guys? Are they going to execute to the point where it's going to make him need to, are they doing the coverage that he already knows that they're going to do the right way for him to go down and have to make a different decision? Otherwise, he's just going to tear him apart every single time. Tom Brady knows fucking any and all defenses, pretty much.
Yeah, but then, like I said, when it goes back to a quarterback like Kyler is a nice and very good talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, the man is doing shit right now, like out of the stratosphere, like how he's shaking people and still making plays and stuff like that. But
it is fucking super quick. Like, people start like they're trying to figure out who to like really compare Kyler Murray to. And he reminds me a lot of, and I know I was not alive during this time, but going back, looking at the history of football, he is like a modern day Frank Tarkenton from the Vikings way back. That he was basically like, he's the first basically scrambling, I guess, quarterback that you can call it. But he's got that elusiveness where he can just basically run around and just glide by people. It's just stopping on a dime to be able to make a throw, and he's got athleticism to be able to just get away. The elusiveness out of the pocket that Kyler Murray has. Like, again, it's a guy from Oklahoma, but this is a guy that when you look at what he's doing on the field, like, it's undeniable. The dude's got fucking talent.
So I'm gonna ask you a question before I make a point towards your point. How many true number 1 receivers has Lamar Jackson had in his career?
0.
So now let's get to the point.
I mean,
so my point is saying that is
a tight end, but
we have not. But that's what I'm saying. So my point is, we've seen whatever Kyle's doing right now. We've seen it already from Lamar just a few years ago. The thing is, Lamar was actually making receivers that aren't that good catch the ball. He was also throwing to his tight ends, utilizing the fuck out of his tight ends. Yeah. Like, people really got to understand, all of those yards that Lamar got wasn't fucking running. All of them wasn't. He was throwing the fuck out them bitches sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Kyler Murray, now that he has Zach Ertz, that gives him that fucking target that's closer to him, because again, he's a smaller quarterback. It's hard to see over guys who are 6'5", 6'7", on your offensive line. Most of the time, he's got to be able to maneuver out of the pocket somehow to be able to get a clear visual downfield. Zach Ertz is a perfect, just fucking, you know what? Everything's not open. Boom. Zach Ertz, I know, is going to do that.
Yeah, but
He's
they only
that
play one
perfect
game
go-to
together,
guy.
so it's.
I understand, and already they were already clicking. I'm
That's
just
my
saying
point.
Zach Ertz can be that guy that's in the open field closer to Kyler Murray to be able for him to make a quicker decision to get the ball
Like
out
Greg
of his hand.
Olsen to Russell Wilson.
Or
So I mean, like I said,
yeah.
Kyler ain't doing shit we ain't seen already. Like he ain't doing nothing we ain't seen already. They just got a good team. They got a good team, and that's it. They in a good team in a great position. That's pretty much it. Like I just feel like people got to really realize that at some point in time, the Cardinals is gonna catch somebody like evenly matched, really on their shit. Like I just feel like they played the Rams entirely too early, and I feel like we played the Rams entirely too early. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that doesn't really help y'all at all because shit, y'all gonna lose.
The 49ers are gonna peak late.
Man, look, y'all not about to win it, bro. Like, I don't see y'all win. Like Master said, I don't see y'all winning another game this year. Like for real, y'all really did lost to the Colts. The Colts, man, y'all about to lose to the Bears this week.
That's why
finna get really real.
It pisses me off even more knowing that we will possibly be a top 5 pick team and we can't do shit about it in the draft. We can't do anything about it in the draft. We can't even take advantage of that shitty situation. So we're just sucking so we're not even going to get any better. We're just continuing to suck. That's what pisses me off the most about it. Like,
you keep trying to circle back to this point. This, I'm telling you, it don't matter about having a top 5 pick this next coming season. Y'all wasn't gonna be able to build shit with that.
Say, oh, we suck no matter what.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to tell you based off of your team and your team leverage. Like, bro, if your O-line so fucking good, it shouldn't matter who had running back. Like when y'all had Raheem Monster come out, just nowhere,
it isn't when it comes to the run game. And it isn't when it comes to the run game. But during the passing game, your guys can't block for shit.
Man, look, you see here keep giving me stats. When are they running those yards? Are they running yards when it matters? Like,
no,
doesn't matter.
Not late in the game.
I mean,
it's always early.
I mean, I necessarily can't say that. Though I said this past week, Buddy had 60-some yards pretty early, and he ain't finished that. He didn't get the last.
He had 107.
Whatever. He had 107. Yeah, though I said 60. He had 69. Like in the third quarter, he didn't get the rest of them until like the fourth. So yeah, he did well. But at the same time, he fucking lost by 2 scores. And that's supposed to be a running back heavy game in the rain.
And Jonathan Taylor did that.
That you still not hearing what I'm saying, man. Like you keep going back to the other side, like Jonathan Taylor, like he did.
But that's the underlying thing that you're saying. Our team's crap. That's the
you keep going back and saying the draft, like y'all gave away our future. Like, bro,
at least the
next 3 years
to fix the problem
wasn't going.
Whether you're saying, oh, we're gonna suck
with a first round pick,
it's always I don't know who the first round pick is gonna be. I'm just saying there's a potential to fix the problem with those.
I didn't even finish my sentence, so that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say, who do you seriously believe is going to believe that you getting a pick when look at how your team's based on how y'all believe y'all talent to be. Y'all good at receiver, you good at running back, you good at O-line. The only problem you got is that quarterback. You just got a doggone first round pick, right? No matter if you traded, what's the name? If you traded for all them picks, you still draft a quarterback your first round this past draft, no matter what. So even if you're in the same position that you're in right now and y'all didn't trade away y'all picks, you just drafted a quarterback. You're going to go draft another one? No, you're not going to go draft 2 quarterbacks back to back. That's what I'm saying to you. Your defensive line, y'all believe that they're good. You believe your linebackers good with Fred Warner and them boys. Your DBs, you believe y'all thought they was good, had 1, 2, 3, and 4 and shit. Y'all thought they was good. So who was y'all going to draft? I mean, position-wise, what position was y'all going to draft to when it was going to change y'all fucking team outlook, especially based on y'all believing that y'all talent was so good? Nobody. Y'all had to stack up drafts to be able to fill the gaps that y'all are too blind to see.
I was gonna say probably like a right guard or a left guard.
But you got one of the top 5 O linemen in the league. Y'all got a top 5 O line.
We got Alex Mack at center. You know, those guys are doing work, but then Lakeland Tomlinson is cool, but then, you know, he gets beat at left guard a lot. And McGlinchey's at right tackle. He's a good run blocker, but he's not a great pass blocker. And our right guard, I forgot his name. Like, we rotate our right guard so many times. It's insane. So why couldn't we handle that, you know, in the draft, getting somebody like that? That's what I'm saying. You can build the offensive line to be able to protect whoever it is you draft the quarterback. It's just at this point now, we don't even have to be able to get a first round. Like, if there somehow is a first round talent at offensive line that we could be able to get to, you know, capitalize and make the offensive line better, we can't do that. If we were to be able to go and draft somebody to help out Nick Bosa on the other side of the defensive line, because D Ford's good, but he's not going to be the guy that's going to be able to help Bosa out in the long run. We could have used a first round pick to go get dude from Oregon, Thibodeau, to help out Bosa, but that's not going to happen because, again, we don't have the first round pick to do it. That's what I'm saying. You have the opportunity and the presidents to do it, but you're just saying it because nothing's going to happen. You just have hatred for the Niners.
I'm saying it because of stats. Like, I'm saying this shit because of stats and what you're saying about your talent. Stats wise, here's a guy. Here's one of a guy that fucking posted on Twitter, right? He's a Tampa Bay fan. My teammate that plays semi-pro ball is a big Niner fan, and he posted this shit on his page. And it's basically saying lowest pressures by percentages, pressures allowed by pass block snaps, right? Bucks are obviously number 1 because Brady's really not getting touched. That's 16.4%. Cowboys number 2, 17.3. Steelers are number 3, I'm sorry, at 18.5. The fucking Niners are number 4 at 19.4. And the Rams are number 5 at 20%. So why would you need to go get an O-line?
Fourth best.
You're 4th in pass blocking and in the league, and y'all
then how the hell are we getting sacked? I don't understand how
because I'm trying to get you to understand. Your head coach is B-Rabbit. You don't have good coaches. You guys suck because they're not coaching you. The same argument that you made a couple years ago is the same argument that I've been trying to tell you. Your coaches are not coaching y'all to develop. You think y'all are because talent got y'all up to that point at one point, but it's like it's not gonna get y'all there. Y'all was a flash in the pan because you had a bunch of young players that nobody knew. Now that they're able to look at film and stuff like that, they're able to see y'all because y'all coaches not teaching them and developing them. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Y'all got the talent.
Speaking of teams that were flashing the pan, Chiefs are dead, yeah.
You broke up.
The Chiefs are dead, yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that.
But people have figured them out now.
I mean,
I told you
that a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago, I was saying that Pat Mahomes has been leaning on athleticism for the whole time. Like, I feel like I said that shit last year too. He been leaning on athleticism, and he been just balling out because he's just athletic as fuck.
You have been saying a lot of shit that at the point when you say it, it seems outlandish. But when it happens, it's kind of like, who's right? What do you know?
Because people think I'm biased. People think I'm biased. It's like, bro, it ain't got nothing to do. I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm not. Like I said, even when I said with Leonard Fournette, it's like, yeah, I'm kind of biased. It's because he's on my team. You know what I'm saying? That's like Leonard Fournette is really fucking good. Like he really fucking good. He grazed his level in catching the ball because he wasn't a very good catcher. So he raised his level on catching the ball, and now he's a complete back at this point. You get what I'm saying? Like he was always a good runner. He was always a force running the ball. Now he catches the ball, and he's a fucking problem. So that's what I'm saying. It's like complete game, and it's been a lot of things where it's like, yeah, I'll be wrong a couple times, but it's like the big shit I be seeing to be like, bro, I promise you that's it. I promise you that's the case.
None of us are ever like perfect in our predictions all the time. Sometimes
for sure.
Sometimes it doesn't. It's just the nature of the game. You make your predictions based off of what you've seen, and that could always change because predicting the future and what's going to happen, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. But real quick, before we get towards the end of this thing, you guys already know, Raise Energy, repsports.com, reppsports.com. Go get that Raise Energy limited time Frankenstein. We're just in time for Halloween. Hurry up and get it before it's done being sold. When we say limited, I do mean limited. It's probably the next few weeks that it'll be done and off the shelves. My shipment is going to be coming in tomorrow. So the next time that we have a show, I will have that gear and everything like that on to be able to show you guys a little bit of what looks like. But yeah, go to repsports.com, get that Raise Energy, use the promo code Alpha Raise at checkout for 15% off of your order. That's again repsports.com, promo code Alpha Raise, 15% off. Join the rebellion, demand more from the day. Raise Energy is the way to go. But yeah, as we get to the end of this thing, it's just been what we were talking about something yesterday. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I mean, yesterday, I'm be honest, yesterday was a blur because, like I said about that men's league game, I'm kind of, I guess, well,
we were all sort of.
Oh, yeah, I was fucked up yesterday, bro.
Gotta let y'all know, me and Kay last night, like, we were on the phone just talking about what he was doing in the men's league yesterday and just ran into shit. I think it was like 1 a.m. and we were just fucking smoking and just high as shit talking about what is going on in the world of sports today. But I want to give it a little update. Something is happening to where it's going to make it a whole lot easier to be able to cover these things. I know the watch-alongs and stuff like that are going to be when we're talking about watch-alongs. I want to talk about like fights that are coming up. Tank Davis fight is going to be coming up really soon. The Canelo fight is going to be coming up really soon as well. There's a lot of fights that are going to be coming up that you want to see and possibly do a watch along. So you want to make things or do more things like that. Hanging out with you guys and doing commentary and stuff like that with the fights that are going on. So that's going to be a little bit easier to do from here on out. So be on the lookout for that. The social media for Instagram has changed. We had it at PDP_sports before. Come to figure out there's another business out there not related to what we do that has that name. So we ended up changing it to JAFFO_sports. So JAFFO Sports is now the new Instagram name for you guys to go and look at to be able to get all of your content, all of your all-pro JAFFO content there on Instagram. Let's see, what else? What else is going on? The studio over at Mad Six's place is in the works a little bit more. We got more of the decorations and stuff like that up. Trying to get a couple more things of equipment. Trying to get Kay down here a couple of times for all 3 of us to be able to really make the thing look official. And that I feel like we can get that done fairly soon. A couple of weekends it could take to be able to do what he wants to do. A couple of green screens to put up, a couple of things of furniture and stuff like that to move around and put in. But it's all coming along. It's all looking pretty good. So I'm excited to have that happen, especially when we're going live on YouTube and everything, have the production value a little bit better than what it is currently. So we're trying to have a goal. We're at 89 right now as of this episode. So we're trying to be by the time we hit episode 100. We're pretty much set in a certain way of how we do things, how we cover things, how we talk about things, whatever. The flow of how everything goes will pretty much be established and generated by that point. So if you've been with us since the very beginning, you guys have obviously seen from where we started to where we are now. It's a complete, it's completely different than what we first started off with. We've had the pleasure of interviewing and talking to a lot of really cool people along the way, and we're expecting a lot of really good things moving forward as the 100th episode comes up, and then beyond that, we're looking to grow this thing into something that everyone can relate to and everybody can enjoy watching, listening to, and the entertainment and the content that we want to bring to you guys. We appreciate you guys being along for the ride. So we will be coming back to you on Sunday. I think I will probably be at Matt Stitz's place again for Sunday night football. So we'll have a little bit of a watch along, talk a little bit about what happened this weekend. But yet, we will see you guys on Sunday. And for now, we will bid you guys adieu and see you guys later. For myself, JP, for Matt Stix, who has left, for the 610 Beast from the Southeast, Mr. Country K. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us and being a part of the journey. And we're excited to share everything else that's going to be happening with it. So we'll see you guys on Sunday. So later.